Hello YouTube, welcome to the dojo. You're here with Samurai, and today we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012 Basic Figure Newtralizer. And I was really excited to find this guy in stores. I've been looking for him for a while. He looks great. I was really anticipating getting this guy, and I am not disappointed at all. He is just great and awesome, and I love it. I love it so much. This was such an awesome figure. So, to get down to it, you can see he's got this really cool pattern going on in his stomach, because newts, he is based off a newt, obviously, a reptile lizard creature. And newts have this blotchy, spotty pattern, so they had a little fun with it and decided to make it into a skull on his chest, which looks really cool, because he's supposed to be kind of like the Punisher. That's definitely what they were going for. They gave him the Danny Trejo voiceover, which is cool, and they decided to make him like a bounty hunter, mercenary, the Punisher, basically, with all the armor and the skull on the chest, hunting down Krang. Over here, you can see him molded in. He's got some Krang tails. Unfortunately, no paint, but he does have some Krang tail, or not tails, but like tentacles. You know, that's his trophies. He earned them. So very cool. He's all teched out with their gear, the Krang technology. As you can see, he's got like this vest thing going on, his belt pack. All these gizmos, gadgets coming around. I love the asymmetry. 2 different shoulder pads. Cool. It's kind of got like that Black Widow wrist blaster thing. I don't know what it is. He's got some more stuff on his forearm or his bicep, but unfortunately it's not painted. That kind of sucks. He's also got this really cool tail blade thing that, again, is not painted, which is unfortunate. Wish they had gotten down to that. But other than that, it looks cool. I love the eyes. We'll go ahead and look at the eyes in a sec. But you've got some more of this gear here. Asymmetrical wrist guard things. He's actually got a elbow pad on this side. This one's an elbow pad, just again not colored. Some stuff around right above his knees, I guess his thighs, some thigh stuff. More packs, ammo pouches or something, some maybe grenades, not really sure. Something around his ankle, more pouches, again not painted. And then for accessories, he does have this like shuriken type thing. It's really cool. It's actually got some, I guess, like molded in kind of scratches and stuff. Like it's got like a little beat up. It's gotten some use. He's definitely put it to use. Yeah, you can see that right there. And it's kind of hard to see, but there is some molding for like some nicks and stuff. Like he's been throwing it around. It's got this logo here in the middle. I'm not sure what this is, this little thing. Maybe it's a Krang thing. I'm not sure. It kind of looks like his fingers are supposed to go in there, and like he'd hold it. Like if you pretend my fingers are tiny, he'd put his fingers through the holes and just use it like that. I imagine that's what it's for, but his fingers don't actually, I don't think, actually go in there. Yeah, I'm not gonna get his fingers in there, I don't think. Nah. So I just hold it in like the crevices of his thumb and pointer. So there you go. So he's kind of like that, getting ready to throw or something, or slice. So that's cool. And very nicely done. And then he also has this bladed weapon at the thigh. Kind of a weird knife. I mean, it's interesting. It's nothing too crazy. I think the problem is it's not very molded in like the other weapon is. It's kind of just solid and painted gray and kind of boring, honestly. The design's kind of boring. It's got this kind of hook on the end. But it's nothing too crazy. But if you want, you can hold it in his hand. I'm not even sure how he's supposed to hold it. But you can, like, there we go. We got like a knife thing going on there. And his shuriken thing going on there. And that's not too bad. I think that looks cool. We have the Newtralizer close up on his face. And look at that eyeball. I like it. We've got like some highlighted kind of yellowish green color with some orange mixed in. You got those black dots for the eyes. Got those sideways newt looking eyes that look really nice. Teeth are all fangy. He's got this really angry look on his face, and he is working it. I do like that it's not supposed to. It's this red pattern is supposed to go up his neck, and I wouldn't mind it doing that. That's just them lacking the paint. But I don't mind it cutting off. It kind of looks more like a shirt, which I kind of do like. Again, that Punisher look. So I can't complain too much just because I do kind of like it. And there we go. Some more of that cool looking armor and stuff. It's got like a walkie-talkie thing looking here. Straps here, and very nicely molded in straps here. This one's got some texture to it. Some more gizmos and pouches. He's basically got like Batman stuff going on with his pouches and all this around him. He's got this line around his tail, and again, he's got that blade. Do wish it was painted once again, but it's not. So very cool. I like what's going on here. You can take a look at these fingers up close. Some claw-like fingers. The claw. And then his feet also. Flat, but pointy. Just, you know, he's a newt. He's a lizard. He's a little, nice little, cute little lizard. Well, they're cute when they're little. Now that he's mutated, he's tough. He's not cute. He's a tough guy. Slice your face right off. So we have the Newtralizer paired up with a Krang robot, and I think the Krang and the stomach is not a bad size for him. I just feel like the robot's really tall. Like, especially since his knees are supposed to be bent and he's in a fixed pose position. So, that's not too bad. I think Newtralizer should be a little bigger in comparison. I mean, he's a big buff guy. He is supposed to be intimidating and tall, and he's supposed to thrash up the Krang pretty well. So, it's not too bad, but, you know, could be a little better. So, cool. Maybe if you want to force the Krang out of that little robot and put him in his hand, you could do that. I don't want to do it because, one, it's kind of hard to get the Krang out. Secondly, the Krang is completely rubber, so he is cracking and stuff. Rubber, at least for toys, is known for just cracking over time. If you have Transformers toys, the old ones, early 2000s, 90s, have the rubber wheels, those always crack and fall apart. That's going on with this Krang guy. He is cracking up. Like, I just pulled him off my shelf the other day, and I noticed he's got cracks along his tentacles and face, and it's not looking too well for him. But just a note. But there you have them together. They look pretty cool. And here I have the Newtralizer paired up with Slash and Leatherhead, some of the show's other big old reptilian creatures. And they look great. Actually, is Leatherhead a reptile? He is, isn't he? Or is he amphibian? No, he's a reptile, right? He's a reptile. He's a reptile. But yes, there they are. You can see. Very cool. I do think Slash, again, should be a little bigger. I don't think Newtralizer looks too bad next to Leatherhead. I think they're both decent. Leatherhead obviously should still be pretty darn big. I think he should be still towering a bit more. But this was just to show off, you know, some of the bigger characters that I got scaled down. And I think they look cool. So just to point out, if you want, you can take one of the Krang's blasters. And it does fit into his hand pretty decently, actually. So you can beef him up a little more with the blaster. So that doesn't look too bad. Like, he's just, you know, again, he's got that mercenary look going on. So it's not too bad having this blaster in hand. Just something to think about when posing him on your shelf. He's got that cool serrated blade thing. Plus, he's got his blaster with the little blade at the end there. It's all just come together. So, for the articulation, we do have shoulder joints that do go outward and circular as well at the shoulder. So you can, it's really tight, but you can bring it around. Again, really tight. There we go. Okay, I think I loosened it up. I think there's just some extra fleshy mesh going on there because I got it going now. But there you go. So you can do that. Rotation at the wrist, very much appreciated. Yeah, I don't get that too often with a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figure. But there is wrist rotation. So cool. He's just like, why? Why? And the head does go completely around. That looks weird. It's kind of like a mush face. And back again. So that's nice. Full rotation at the head. His thighs do go outward and upward, but they are in a fixed pose with the feet, so it's not going to do much. I mean, that's, I don't, maybe he's dodging, bob and weave kind of thing, but you're not going to get much because, again, the knees, you can see, and the feet and the ankles, they are fixed into a certain position, so you're not going to get much out of that. The tail does rotate, which doesn't look too bad, I mean, if you want the tail upward, but we do have this line, kind of like the spinal piece of the tail, and it does not match now. Look at it, it's all out of whack. So that looks a bit awkward. So I suggest just leaving it as is. It's not a bad position anyway. I think the tail's fine. It is hollow, which is unfortunate. They didn't fill in the rest here. That would have been nice to have, but for what it is, it's not bad. So pretty good. Also, the armor is not molded into the body. You can see it is a separate piece. I don't think you could take it off because there is a, it looks like it separates here where you can maybe get it off, but I think it's glued on, and I'm not going to try getting it off. So I would suggest just leaving it. I mean, it's fine. It's part of the look, the overall look. But yes, this kind of like vest-looking armor here, you can see it is loose. It's kind of a rubbery plastic, and like it's something. So I'd say be careful. You can see it is bendable and such. But nicely done. So overall, guys, I highly recommend this figure. I was excited to find it. It looks great. I'm having a lot of fun with it, actually. And this, I just need to get the Tiger Claw and the last two LARP turtles, and I think I'll be caught up for now. I think I've got everything else. And then the next wave will have the Yeti-looking Krang robot thing, and the Krang robot foot soldier. So that'll be those two for that wave. And I think that's everything I'm looking for at the moment. I don't remember there being anything else announced. So I think it's just LARP turtles, two more LARP turtles. Tiger Claw, that's 3. Robot Foot Soldier, and the Yeti Crane creature thing. So that's 5 altogether. 3 of them should be popping up. At least 2 of them I know for a fact. The 2 LARP turtles, those are definitely popping up. I just haven't found them. And yeah, it's just a matter of time now. So anyways, guys, this has been Samurai Man. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe to my channel, as well as follow me at Tumblr at Mecation, as well as Twitter at Mecation, and Instagram at Mechas of Ironheart. All my pictures, recent purchases, all that great stuff, what's coming out, who's making what, good fun and all that. So anyways, guys, take it easy, and until next time.